The Ravens' first win of the year. The Cowboys scored the last 19 points, but Lamar Jackson and company hold on. It's Jackson. That's Gamache of 19. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens get their first win 19 weeks before the Ravens win the Super Bowl. The first full season that he was the permanent starter was during the 2019 season. Lamar Jackson had 12 completions in the game. The first Super Bowl played at the Superdome was in Super Bowl 12. The two previous Super Bowls were played at the old Tulane Stadium. Tom Brady, number 12, was calling the game in the commentator booth. Lamar Jackson with a clutch completion on third down to end the game. He finishes with 182 passing yards. Caesar's Superdome is Gamache of 182. 182 passing yards in the first win of the season. Derrick Henry with 151 rushing yards against the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys 151 in Gamache. The Ravens with 45 carries against the Cowboys. Their first win against the Cowboys. The year of the Super Bowl at New Orleans. New Orleans, the year that Lamar Jackson win the Super Bowl, beat the Kansas City Chiefs the third time the charm in the playoffs. It wasn't 28-3. It's 28-6. Oh, 28-3. Oh, is Tom Brady waiting to send another one? No, no, no. This game was rigged. This game, the next Super Bowl at New Orleans is 12 years later. Ravens 1-2, Cowboys 1-2. Lamar is 12th and most clutch completion of the game to end the game. The Cowboys, the garbage time was scripted. Cowboys scored 25 points. Ravens 25. The end of the game is a fugazi. It's a hoax. And the game is a rigged hoax. So it's 28-6, right? They broke and beaten and scarred the Dallas Cowboys. They had a missed field goal, then they had the onside kick. But it was Lamar Jackson heroics at the end. Lamar Jackson to the Baltimore 34-yard line, end of the game. The 12th and most clutch completion of the game. Four of 9 for third down for Baltimore to beat Dallas ultimately at the end. "35 minutes of clock with Tom Brady in the booth." The Ravens' first Super Bowl victory was in Super Bowl 35. 13 penalties called against the Ravens against Dallas. It's Dallas, that's 13. Dallas is not only 49, but it's 13 in Gamache. Just perfectly synced up by the numbers. Cowboys scored the last 19 points. Jackson gets the win 19 days before the Super Bowl. The first win of the year for the Ravens against Prescott. First win for Lamar Jackson for the season against Prescott. He'll make it to the Superdome. Not the fake pretending clown Prescott, but the first win of the year for Lamar against Prescott to make it to the Superdome. The first quarterback he beats is Dak Prescott. That's the key for this interpretation right there. But because you see the Superdome by itself is Gamache of Jackson 116. In the reverse, of course. Will they beat the Bills? I I think they can, but that game doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. If Kansas City loses a game or so, Baltimore, they don't have a head-to-head tiebreak over the Chiefs, so I think it'd make it interesting. Chiefs will probably beat the Bills will probably beat the Chiefs in the regular season. First and goal at the 9, 1st and 9, touchdown, 19 weeks before the Super Bowl, their first scoring drive of the year. Second and goal at the 1, Caesars is 21, the Caesars Superdome, of course. 13-yard touchdown, Dallas 13. This is how they rig the game. Not sure what 26 is about, but more and more touchdowns. The Ravens actually look like the Baltimore Ravens this week. Lose against the Faders, but beat the hapless Cowboys. Narrowly lose against the Chiefs. The tendency to blow leads is for a lot of scripted moments this year to come down to Lamar Jackson. So ultimately, I think the Ravens will continue to blow leads because Lamar Jackson has to be the savior to kill off the game for the Baltimore Ravens.